I think now I was shedding more than just a Scottish coat that day. I've lived and worked in Canada for more than 20 years now. I'm taken by surprise when someone comments on my accent. I can't hear it anymore. But perhaps my writing still has it. Many of my stories, I think, dabble in the marginal, slightly alien areas of everyday experience, such as that of the elderly man in the Gulag. The need to write about them is probably like the need to drink whiskey, or to take drugs, or to do all three at the same time. And the reasons for the need are as complex. The writer may be in love, or in love with words. He may be in despair at the state of the world, or at his own state. Or he may be, in a roundabout way, just celebrating having a great time. Perhaps it's his way of shouting his hurrahs for being at last, by the purest of luck, in a good place. For many of us who are travellers, in mind or in body, that's what Canada is. One of the last of the good places. Inspecting the vaults. 1. The founders of this settlement have built it near the fjord, on the edge of a ravine whose sides are crumbling like stale cake. But the buildings are solid. They squat upon spacious vaults, as they like to call them here, not basements, and especially not dungeons. A most unsuitable word. The housekeepers, in particular, who live in the upper visible parts of the buildings, stress their pride in conditions below ground. I would not deny that these vaults are well appointed, fitted with most mod cons. I have inspected them all, and can testify that certain comforts, a wooden frame, say, with a straw mattress, a cold water spigot low in the cement wall, even the occasional roughly made bookcase or table, are ungrudgingly supplied. Yet there are times when, no matter how generous the efforts made at muffling sound, 12-inch thick layers of insulation, for example, or cheerful military marches played non-stop over the PA system, the anguish of one of the vault dwellers, as they like to call them here, penetrates all barriers. The howling insinuates itself into the ears of the passer-by. It should be physically impossible for the other vault-dwellers underground to hear the cry, yet invariably they all take it up. Yes, they all take up the cry, so that it mingles with the wind's constant whine down the ravine along the great slit of the fjord, and it exposes beyond all dispute the fact of their unhappiness. This, then, is the settlement, a place of many zones, built all along the ravine on land that was once forest. Each zone consists of 6 buildings, each with a vault, and one other house, where the inspector lives. For each zone has its official inspector, who lives in a 7th building that looks similar to the others, but lacks a vault. The nameplate, Inspector, is nailed to its front door. The buildings of my zone, I am the inspector, rim the jagged edge of the ravine like sutures in a wound. My task is suitable for a man of retiring disposition. I inspect the vaults of the 6 houses once a month, then write a report which is picked up by the official courier at the end of each month, assuring the administration that the housekeepers are efficient, the vault-dwellers well looked after. The rest of the time I spend in my own house, reading or writing my journal, for the administration discourages all outdoor activities, all movement between zones. No social gatherings of the housekeepers take place, none at least to which I have ever been invited. Inspections are necessary. Experience has shown that we cannot always trust the housekeepers. They never fail to smile, to reassure me when I inquire about the vault-dwellers. They shake their heads disarmingly at my concern. They are quick with appropriate phrases, quite happy, turn for the better, even soon be on the mend. If I stare long enough into their friendly eyes, however, I begin to feel uncomfortable. The houses are a uniform brown in accordance with administration guidelines. Last year the prescribed colour was dark blue. These houses have no windows, no eaves troughing. Gardens are forbidden. As a result, the untrained eye would have difficulty distinguishing one house from the other. The housekeepers, therefore, take pride in the names they have given their houses. They have named each house individually,